Hey everyone, Mr. Gibson here. So this video is simply me reading the questions and answer choices for the Unit 1.2 and 1.3 quiz. So this is over sections 2 and 3 of Unit 1.1. Okay, so I'm just going to read the questions and the answer choices for those of you who need or would just prefer that accommodation. All right, so first question, what is your first name? Second question, what is your last name? And what is your class period? Okay, first, second, third, fourth, or fifth. First section is matching. So from your point of view, I believe this will be drop-down menu for you to choose from. So here we have a picture. It says the following picture corresponds to which model of the atom? Here's the picture. And your options are the plum pudding model, the planetary model, the billiard ball model, the quantum mechanical model, or the nuclear model. Next question, the following picture corresponds to which model of the atom? So for this picture, is it the plum pudding model, planetary model, billiard ball model, quantum mechanical model, or the nuclear model? For this question, which of the following corresponds to, the following picture corresponds to what model of the atom? So here you have this model in this picture. Is that the plum pudding model, planetary model, the billiard ball model, quantum mechanical model, or the nuclear model? Here we have another image. The following picture corresponds to which model of the atom? Is that the plum pudding model, planetary model, the billiard ball model, the quantum mechanical model, or the nuclear model? And here we have our final picture. The following picture corresponds to which model of the atom? Is this the plum pudding model, the planetary model, the billiard ball model, the quantum mechanical model, or the nuclear model? All right, now we have multiple choice. First question of multiple choice. Dalton's atomic theory included which idea? A, all atoms of all elements are the same size. B, atoms of different elements always combine in 1-to-1 ratios. C, atoms of the same element are always identical. Or D, individual atoms can be seen with a microscope. Next question. Which of the following was originally a tenet of Dalton's atomic theory but had to be revised about a century ago? A, atoms are tiny, indivisible particles. B, atoms of the same element are identical. C, compounds are made by combining atoms. Or D, atoms of different elements can combine with one another in simple whole number ratios. Next question. Which of the following, who discovered the neutron? Was it Ernest Rutherford, John Dalton, Robert Millikan, J.J. Thomson, or James Chadwick? Which of the following is correct concerning subatomic particles? A, the neutron was discovered by Goldstein in 1886. B, the proton was discovered by Chadwick in 1932. C, the electron was discovered by Thomson in 1880. Or D, cathode rays were found to be made of protons. Next question. As a consequence of the discovery of the nucleus by Rutherford, which model of the atom was thought to be true? A, protons, electrons, and neutrons are evenly distributed through the volume of an atom. B, the nucleus is made of neutrons, protons, and electrons. C, electrons are distributed around the nucleus and occupy most of the volume of the atom. Or D, the nucleus is made up of electrons and protons. Next question. If an element has an atomic number of 76, the number of protons and electrons in a neutral atom of the element are A, 152 protons and 76 electrons. B, 76 protons and 0 electrons. C, 38 protons and 38 electrons. Or D, 76 protons and 76 electrons. Next question. In Bohr's model of the atom, where are the electrons and protons located? A, the electrons move randomly around the protons, which are at the center of the atom. B, the electrons and protons move throughout the atom. C, electrons occupy orbits of fixed energies around the protons, which are at the center of the atom. Or D, electrons and protons are located throughout the atom, but they are not free to move. Next question. In the Bohr model of the atom, an electron in an orbit has a fixed blank. Does it have a fixed position, color, energy, or size? Next question. Which scientist developed the quantum mechanical model of the atom? A. Albert Einstein, B. Erwin Schrödinger, C. Niels Bohr, or D. Ernest Rutherford? Who was the Greek philosopher who first came up with the idea of the atom? Was it Dalton, Democritus, Thomson, or Rutherford? Who was the person that discovered the electron? Was it Dalton, Democritus, Thomson, or Millikan? Who was the person that figured out the charge of the electron? Was that Dalton, Democritus, Thomson, or Millikan? What is the name of the following experiment? So in this experiment, you have a high voltage supply, you have a cathode, an anode, and a cathode ray. Is this the oil drop experiment, gold foil experiment, cathode ray tube, or anode ray tube? What is the name of the following experiment shown here? Here you have a source of alpha particles in a lead box, a fluorescent screen, and the alpha particles being shot through the gold foil. Is this the oil drop experiment, the gold foil experiment, the cathode ray tube, or the anode ray tube? And that's the quiz. If you guys need help with anything, let me know.